Hi guys, Through here from Prepared Camping. If you remember my Swiss volcano stove, where I did a little modification where I made a lid for the cup so boil the water quicker from the bottom of a can of ham, that's quite easy to do because it's a round can for a round cup. You might be lucky, you might find something that's oval shaped that would fit the M40, but it's unlikely. And if you're talking canteen cups that are kidney shaped, or even entire mess kits that are kidney shaped, you've got no chance. You're not going to find a can that will fit those. So what do? Simple. You make your own. I got this sheet of aluminium as an offcut for £3 I think it was, or £3.30, something like that, off of Amazon. But you can also get them on eBay as well, quite easily. And you can just make any sort of shape you want using one of these. Now the process for making one of these lids is the same regardless of whether you're making it for a cup or a mess kit. Okay, all that will be different is what shape and size you're using. I'm going to make one for this Bundeswehr kit. And we start off, we need a former. So here's a piece of 18mm plywood. Firstly, just draw around to make the shape to make your former. I'll go near to a side here so it'll be easier to cut it out. And there you go. Now, if you had a jigsaw, you can cut it out with a jigsaw nice and easy. I just used a handsaw and then I've rasped around the edges just to get it roughly to the shape I wanted. And again, to save on wastage, I'm doing this closer to one edge. Then that way, then with my offcut, I'll be able to get another lid out of it for something else. Like a canteen cup or something like that. And that's a bit easier to see maybe for you on the camera. Now again, like I say, if you had power tools, you could cut that out fairly quickly and easily with a little mini angle grinder, but I'm just going to use some hand snips. Like I say, don't worry about being outside the lines, that's the minimum you want to be. Because when this is finished, I would suggest that you grind the edges off or sand the edges off afterwards. And this is only 1mm aluminium, so it's not that difficult to cut. Gloves would probably be a good idea if you were health and safety conscious. Obviously recycle your offcuts as best you can. And I've got a good sized piece there that I can get another lid out of another day. Now you simply fit your blank to your forming piece, screw it together, and then you can gently tap around the edges to fold it over. Now you probably don't want too many holes in this, so pay some consideration to what you want as a for lifting it off. Like, do you want a little knob or a hook or whatever? I'm going to use this picture hook, but I don't want it to lie flat like that, so I'm just going to bend this upwards so that'll always sit at 90 degrees, and when it folds, drops down, you'll always be able to get something underneath it to lever it up quite easily. So as you can see, I've just clamped them together quickly, and this then gives me the option to line up where I want this to go, drill straight through the holes, fix it to that, and that'll stop everything from moving about. By having two screws, that's keeping that nice and secure, won't twist around on you. And there we go. So now, when that's on there, no matter which way that D falls over, it will never be flat to the lid. And you'll always be able to get the tip of your knife or something under there and just flick it up. Now I think I made mine a little bit bigger than what I needed it to be, so I'm just going to trim it down a little bit, down to that line that I marked initially. Then simply work your way around the edges with a hammer, gently tapping it, tap tap tappy. So now you can either get a grinder again and file the edges off, or you can do it by hand, just to make it a bit smoother, get rid of some of these rough edges. That'll do. So thanks very much for your time, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing here. Or if you want to watch another video like it, try this one out. Cheers.